So get very specific. The more detailed you are, the better. I know some people think people don't read captions. Get them to read the caption. Like, how can you hook them to get up? You gotta
Yes.
reel them in.
Reel them
Yes.
in, right.
So you could say details in the caption or put that on the screen, more in the caption. That's how you get someone. So don't just think about your hook in the beginning. Think about your hook at the end. If it's a reel, how do you get them to go to the comments?
And I am joined today by the amazing Simply a Leader and content coach Lindsay to discuss our favorite tips and practices on how to increase Instagram reach using SEO strategy. Elisa, what are your 2 tips that you have to share with us?
So one thing I advise anybody to do is once you craft up your caption with your hook, your call to action, and I always call it the meat and juice, the potatoes of your caption, go back and read your caption again and think about the keywords that you normally would use in your bio, what your content is about, and make sure that you go in there and take out some of those words and implement the SEO or the keywords that your content is talking about, like Lindsay said, throughout that caption so that it shows up more than once. That's one thing that works so well for me to kind of help me out. The other thing I do is before I do any posting, I will go look at my bio, because sometimes you need a refresher. So I'll go look at my bio. I'll look at who my target audience is. I'll look at what they're searching. I'm like, okay, so how can I use this to benefit them? And then I'll create my content around that. And I always think keywords, because if I want to be searched, I always have to keep that at the forefront of my mind. And once I list those keywords down, I craft my content around that. And I try to keep everything aligned from start to finish in order to project or attract the audience that I want.
I like those tips. Those are tips that anybody listening right now could go ahead and act on the very next post. Awesome ideas, especially that keyword one, using it multiple times, which I don't think a lot of people talk about that.
That was a good one right there. What would I can't steal hers or piggyback, but I would say, yeah, be intentional about your caption, but look at your content pillars. Look at those 3 to 5 topics that you touch on every single time. What are those touch points every single time that you post? So for me, for example, content, marketing, sales, I talk about authenticity and that sort of thing. So it's like, as I'm looking, I'm like, okay, these words need to be in my content. So every single thing that I post. So for example, if you're a fitness coach, do you talk about strength training, posture? Your SEO is going to change based on the post. So don't just put random things in there.
Yeah.
You're talking specifically about marketing, but you're talking about competitor analysis. That keyword should be in there because people might be searching, well, what is a competitor analysis? So that's how you're becoming more searchable. So get very specific. The more detailed you are, the better. I know some people think people don't read captions, but get them to read the caption. Like, how can you hook them to get up? You gotta
Yes.
reel them in.
Reel them
Yes.
in, right.
So you could say details in the caption or put that on the screen, more in the caption, bonus tip in the caption. That's how you get someone. So don't just think about your hook in the beginning. Think about your hook at the end. If it's a reel, how do you get them to go to the comment section and to actually see your actual caption? So that's important too when you're thinking about SEO. Get the comment section going and buzzing. Invite people in to have a conversation with you. That's going to help you increase reach too. So having more comments on your feed, getting it going, it'll spread more brand awareness for you.
Absolutely. At that point, you're just pleasing the algorithm that Instagram is running on. We got some great information from Lindsay and Alita today in regards to that topic, and I hope you guys were taking notes. I want to say take that information, move forward with it, put it into effect with your own SEO strategy, right along with your content strategy. And if you do that, I think that you're going to be really successful in regards to increasing your reach and stepping your gram up.